Hey friend, Graham Cochrane here. Now imagine you have a great product idea and you're anxious to share it with the world and start selling. The question you need to ask yourself is, should you start selling it? Now, what do I mean by that? Well, one school of business thought says that it's really simple. You come up with a good product and then you invest some money and capital into marketing so that you can reach customers and you offer it to them and then they buy it or don't buy it. Very simple. Have the product, pay to have the customers in front of you that get those eyeballs and sell them the product. Another school of business thought says to do something different. Instead of spending money to market your product, you spend your time to create free content online, articles, videos, podcasts, things like that, to attract an audience for free, get some engagement, and then promote or sell your product to those people. So which is the better option for you and your products? Well, recently one of my readers named Gabby asked me this question. Gabby says, "Hey Graham, I've been following your videos for a couple of years now, and I'm starting my own online course on web development. I was wondering, what do you think comes first, the chicken or the egg? I mean, just starting out, should I put out free content first to build a crowd, but with nothing to promote yet? Or should I build my course first? What's the balance here? Thanks for all the knowledge you share." Well, the short answer, Gabby, is free content first. You're asking my opinion, so I'm going to give you what I personally think is the best way to go. Free content first, and here are 3 reasons why. Number 1, it's free for you. It costs nothing to go this route. You don't have to spend money on Facebook ads. You don't have to buy leads. You can simply spend the one currency that you probably do have, since most of us don't have a lot of money when starting out. We have time. Even if time is limited, even if you just have 30 minutes a day, that is a valuable currency. Just 30 minutes a day, chipping away at some weekly content is well worth it in the long run. If you're unfamiliar with why you would create free content, what that does, this is a simple concept called content marketing, where really by creating free content, whether it's YouTube videos or podcasts or a blog on your WordPress page, by creating this content, you are in essence creating ways for people to discover you. You're creating ways for people to click and link over to where you are, where your website is. And not only that, you're helping people, you're impacting their lives right now with your free content. Whether you have a paid product in the works or not, you can still influence and help people and add value to their lives with your free content. So the first reason why I say do free content first is because it costs you nothing to do. You don't need a big budget. You don't need ads. You just need to spend some of your time every week creating amazing, relevant, free content to your target audience. Now, the next 2 ideas are really why this works better than buying ads and promoting your product first. If the first one is because it's better for you, it's cheaper, it's free, the next 2 reasons are really the practical reasons why this is going to work better for you. Reason number 2 why you should do free content before paid content is the free content will allow you to build an email list of warm, targeted, loyal leads. This is critical. There's something in the business and marketing world called warm leads or cold leads, right? You ever heard of cold calls? If you've ever done sales or know anyone who had to do sales where part of their job was to pick up the phone and cold call somebody, that means they're calling someone who has no idea who they are, who has not expressed interest in their product or service, and you're just taking a gamble that by showing up in their world, they might hear about what you have to offer and they might buy from you. The problem with cold calling is that it rarely works, because these are cold leads. They have not shown any warmth towards you. They're not even aware of what you do or what you offer. They may not even be in a position to need your product or service. So the statistical chances of them being ready to spend money with you are so low that it's really an inefficient way to market. And it's even worse if you're going to spend money on ads or on marketing to reach cold leads. I would rather slowly gather a list or a group of warm leads, people who actually love what I'm doing, already have a taste of what I have to offer, already have shown interest in what I'm talking about or what I'm creating, because these people are statistically more likely to buy anything I have to sell. They're not all going to buy, and the statistics would show that most of them won't buy, but there's a bigger percentage of them that will buy because they're warm leads. How do you get a warm lead on an email list? What does that mean? Well, you offer them something for free. We call this a lead magnet. It's a free guide or a free video or a free consultation or a free podcast download, something that you offer them for free in exchange for their email address. It's usually content based. So it's much like a video or a podcast or an article that you would put out on your site. This is an even more exclusive one that they can only get by giving you their email address, but they get something that they really want. Otherwise, why would they give you their email address? Nobody wants to give out their email address unless it's for something they really want. So you got to make something super valuable, and you promote it all the time at the end of your content. You promote it on social media, and this gets people to join your list. They get an amazing free guide or download or cheat sheet or a podcast or video or whatever it is that helps them, that they love. They got value. Now you have a list that's ever growing of people that have said, I like what you're doing. I like what you're talking about. Now, when you have a product or a service, and Gabby, you mentioned an online course, these people are the people you market to, not the whole world. You don't post it online and say, I'm selling a course to the world. You sell to your email list, the loyal group of warm, targeted leads who are more likely to buy and more happy to hear about your product than anyone else. And reason number 3, Gabby, why you got to start with free content and not your paid product is probably the most important of all. And that is by creating free content on the regular and engaging with that audience that starts to find your content, you can validate or invalidate your product idea. This is the biggie, okay? Everyone has an idea of what they should sell. Everyone thinks they know what their course should be about or their product should be. And they're just interested in, how do I sell it? How do I market it? How do I get more people to hear about it? And they're skipping the most important thing of all, which is, does anybody care about this product? It is really hard to market something to people that they don't want. You can get the best copywriters in the world. You can have the best price in the world. You can have the flashiest website in the world. But if the product isn't what people want, doesn't matter. On the flip, if you've got the most desirable product on planet Earth that everybody has to have, your copy and your sales strategy and your marketing could be pretty subpar and it will still sell. Why? Because people want the product. So the most important thing you can do is make sure that the online course you say you want to build or you've been ready to build, Gabby, is actually what people want. A, do they even want an online course? Or do they want a membership site? Or do they want one-on-one coaching? I don't know. But B, what is the subject of that course? Do you really know it's what they want? And if you do, what in that subject do they want? Or even more specifically, what have they tried in the past around that subject that hasn't worked? Or what challenges are they facing? Or what is the desired result they're looking for? Not just knowledge in general, but the specific desired result. You don't know that until you validate your idea by interacting with real human beings. And the best way to do that is to create free content. You could have 30 ideas for a post, and you could post all 30 ideas and write all 30 posts or 30 videos or 30 podcast topics. And you might think they're all interesting, but only 7 really get a lot of buzz. And of those 7, there's really only 2 that are getting all the comments, all the shares, all the retweets. That, my friend, will be a big indicator to you of where your audience is going interest-wise and what are they struggling with or what are they really excited about. And that might be a big clue as to what kind of product or online course to make. And even then, when you think you have an idea for an online course that you think the people are asking for, you need to validate it by testing out some of that content more specifically for free and seeing what resonates with people and refining and refining and refining. If you don't do the free content, you have no idea then if your product is a good fit or not. And so I'd rather you spend a year and create a bunch of free, amazing content, build up a loyal list of warm leads on your email, and test out your chops in terms of creating and teaching and sharing and find out what do people really want, then go build that, then sell it to them. And here's a little bonus tip for you. Make your free content so good that the people that enjoy it feel bad if they don't actually buy your paid stuff down the road. I don't mean make them feel guilty, but that's the level of quality that your free content should be at. It should truly be remarkable and exciting and amazing and impactful and valuable that people are blown away. Here's a quick example from one of my students named Marvin. He emailed in and said, I just want to thank you for this wonderful opportunity to learn so much about home recording and editing. I'm sorry I'm not able to purchase any of your paid tutorials and other stuff, but I'm very thankful that you still are giving us a great amount of lessons and tips for free. For free, man. Considering that these teachings are so legit and very helpful compared to other sites, I would have spent a lot of money just to learn these, or maybe I would not have been able to access them because of my financial situation. But you, man, are such a great gift to me here in the Philippines. That is an incredible feeling to create something that you give out for free that changes somebody's life and makes them feel so grateful that you exist. This is the type of person you want to cultivate on your email list because, my friend, when you create a product or a service and you offer it to those warm leads on your email list who are blown away by your generosity of free content, they are more likely to buy because you've already given them so much and they can't even imagine how good your paid stuff is. And those that don't buy know that it would be super valuable if they did, and they just can't afford it right now. And that's fine, but they would love to buy it if they could. And that's where you want everyone to be. So if you have a product you're thinking about selling, but you haven't created any free content or started to build an email list yet, you got it backwards. Start with the free content, build that loyal audience of warm, targeted leads, validate your product idea, and then go build and sell what it is they're asking for. Now, this does not have to take long. In fact, you could go from zero audience to making money in as little as 30 days. I'm not even joking. What I did was challenge myself. If I had to start all over again with no audience, no credibility in this space, and I wanted to make money in as little as 30 days, could I do it? And I put together a step-by-step guide of exactly what I would do if I were starting over. I call it my 30-day no hustle business plan. What this is a 4-week checklist, step-by-step, do this, do that, then do this, then do that guide that will walk you through having, again, zero audience and zero idea of what you'd even teach, share, or sell, and in 30 days, be making your first sale. In fact, I show you how to go from zero to $500 in as little as 30 days. And what you will have built in those 30 days can scale up to a full-time income if you work it. And I call it a no hustle business plan because I don't believe in hustle and I don't believe in sacrificing everything to make money. So this is a plan that actually fits in your current life, your busy life, and does not require you to give up everything at the altar of making money. It's a free guide. You can download it as my gift to you for watching these videos. Just click the link here in the video and below in the description box, or go to grahamcochrane.com/30 days. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And I'm pumped to hear about how you start to make money using your gifts, your talents, and your knowledge. We'll see you on the next video.